So much has happened in the time since I've been here. It's been hard to sit down, think about, and comprehend what has happened the month I've been here, along with the 2 months that I was gone. I haven't been able to comprehend the changes in the people's lives that needed to be made. When I came back, I really wanted to help out and be involved with the relief effort. At the same time, I was also planning on starting my classes back up and to continue my ministry at the church, because that was my main priority. The past month, that's exactly what I've been doing, dedicating all of my time to the English class in the church. Sometimes I think, man, I wish I could go to the ocean and help, but since I can't go there, I'm beginning to realize that as much as I'd like to help out hands-on, cleaning up and building, there is also the need to help out in the church. It's important for me to continue doing what I was called here to do. I trust that God will provide the time for me to go to the places that were affected by the tsunami. But for the time being, He has been able to use me in a good way here at the church in the English program. Unfortunately, we lost 5 students due to busy schedules or obvious changes in their life. Either they needed to move or they are trying to help family out. It's sad that I lost 5 students, but at the same time it could have been much worse. I feel really lucky to have only lost 5. On a happier note, in the past 2 weeks, 3 new students have joined. It's been a huge blessing and encouragement to the church and myself. I am looking forward to getting to know them, teach them English, and share God's love with them. The difficult part about being back is understanding and being sensitive with the adult students in regards to what has happened in the past 3 months. I know that they have gone through a lot, and I want to be sensitive to that. In my classes now, I'm really tuned in to understanding how they're feeling emotionally or physically that day. It adds a new twist because you can't assume that all students are going to be in high spirits. There is still lots of sadness, uncertainty, or people trying to understand why this happened. When they come to class, I'm very thankful and blessed that they are spending their last bits of energy sometimes with me learning English. It's hard for me to have a real accurate description of what people's emotional states are. Number 1, there is a language barrier, so they can't always express exactly how they are feeling. Number 2, the area that I live in was very fortunate to not have been affected by the tsunami and was not damaged too heavily by the earthquake. So talking with someone from my part of the town would be day and night different if I was talking to someone that lived closer to the ocean. And since I've only been here at the church, I haven't talked with anyone face to face that has lost their home or family members. The way of life in Ayashi is pretty much back to normal from what I can see. Everyone is back in their daily routines. They can go to the grocery store and get whatever food they want, or at least I can get whatever food I want. But there is still that dark cloud lingering in everyone's mind of what happened 3 months ago. What I hear most from my students is that there are a lot of people that are struggling with anxiety, stress, or overwhelmed with how much that needs to be done. Along with the importance of rebuilding homes, I think there also needs to be some sort of presence and support to share love and encouragement with people down there. And that's what so many people are doing as well. One of the big differences since I've been back is the number of children that are hanging around the church. There were a handful of students that would come for both Saturday school and Sunday school. Once those activities were over, they would leave and go back home. Since I've been back, there has been a huge change in the trend. I think it's really great. Every day after school, there are always a handful of kids playing on the church grounds. On Saturday, kids sometimes come 2 or 3 hours before Saturday school starts. Saturday school is from 3 to 5 p.m., and oftentimes they'll stay until 6. On Sunday morning, they will arrive 15 to 30 minutes before Sunday school starts. They stay at church during the service throughout. Although they don't listen to the sermon, they instead go outside and play. Then they go home for lunch and usually return somewhere between 1:30 and 2 and stay until 6 again. It's really great to see them feel this sense of safety at the church. We are praying that the children will continue to come and that the words that they hear at Sunday school and Saturday school will begin to sink into their minds and that they can begin to understand the love of God and hopefully someday be baptized. The number of children is not overwhelming, but there is a noticeable change of numbers from before and after the earthquake. I don't know if there is any sort of relation between the two or if it's just a coincidence, but there has just been consistently many more and new children coming every few weeks or so. It's really exciting to see the growth of that, and we are all praying that it will continue and that God's work will sink into their minds. The area where I live has truly been blessed by God as far as keeping it safe and allowing me to come back, teach, and to continue my ministry of sharing His love at the church. He has given me a great role that allows me to play and keep in touch with the children of this area. Although we cannot communicate through speaking with each other, we can communicate through action. I will continue to pray, and you can continue to pray with me, and I will keep being a lantern, allowing God to shine to those who are looking for the light.